And I'd like to speak really in support of this resolution over here. It speaks to the heart of what a lot of youth are facing. In Toronto, we have a very active youth club. I'm the co-chair of the Toronto Young New Democrats. And tuition fees and the reduction and talking about accessible education speaks to the heart of tens of thousands of students in this province of Ontario, where tuition fees have gone up over 300% since the mid-90s, far outpacing inflation and obviously our living standards and wages. In my riding of Toronto Centre, there's thousands and thousands of young people who are struggling to afford their tuition fees. Many of them are struggling, they can't take a full course load, they can't get into certain programs because of that. Many are dropping courses because they're part-time jobs that they need to just be able to eat during their university or their college prevents them from taking forward their studies. And so for us, it speaks strongly to our issues. Hundreds of youth don't even consider going to university because they can't afford it. And this isn't right. In our riding, we have many working class areas, but when I go up to Rosedale, among those multi-millionaire mansions, I see a very different picture. You know what I mean? And that isn't right. There's a huge obstacle for working class people to access education. And tens of thousands of students in Ontario are moving through the Drop Fees campaign and the Canadian Federation of Students. These are important campaigns, and the NDP's got to be at the forefront of this struggle and supporting the student movement.
Can you please wrap up, Delegate?
1 second. I'd like to say one thing, and I think this is important. This is a very good first step as a resolution, but I'd like to say that we should be unequivocally here to also support free education and the abolishing of all tuition fees. 1 second. In the end of the day, some people might say it's not practical, but at a time when they spend hundreds of billions of dollars on bailouts, corporate tax breaks, war, the G20, prison expansions, you cannot have the gall to turn back to us and say there's not enough money there. The NDP, unlike the parties that serve the crooks and thieves on Bay Street, our party serves the working class. It's a Labour Party, and we need to stand for the working class movement and the issues of our people.
Okay, we're officially out of time for this session. I'm just going to look at all of the microphones and see if there's a speaker that wants to speak against this resolution. And if there isn't, then we're going to proceed directly to a vote. I'm going to go to microphone number 3.
Hello, Tyler McKinnon from Etobicoke Centre, but representing Blackstrap. I would like to make clear that I'm not necessarily against this resolution. However, it does not go far enough. The youth of this party have put too much